Oh, it's time for chicken. Yeah, not just regular chicken, of course. We're making garlic butter chicken and mushrooms. You're gonna like this one, I think. Chicken, mushrooms, butter, some onions, all comes together in one pan. Makes for a great meal. Let's do it right now. Before we start, if you haven't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. Give me a comment, a thumbs up. That helps the algorithm and that helps me. I'd really appreciate it. This dish requires chicken thighs. Now, I've got boneless chicken thighs. Hey, if you got chicken breasts, use that. Use whatever you've got. We also need some mushrooms, of course. I've got about 12 ounces roughly of mushrooms, sliced up too, because I bought them that way. Saves me a bit of time. Little bit of lemon juice. Okay, not a real lemon. Don't judge me. It's all I had in the house. And we need some spices. So we're going to pull out the Italian seasoning, some parsley flakes. I just got the stuff in the jar. We're going to need a little bit of butter, some salt and pepper, and some garlic. And of course, after I put all this out, I decided, yeah, we're putting some onions in this too. We'll get to that. Let's deal with our chicken. Onto a pan, parchment paper. Lay them all out. I've got 6 because I wanted to make a lot. Salt and pepper them up. Real simple spices. Then we're going to put this in the oven. It's going to cook about 25 minutes. We're going to flip it halfway through, about 350. And while it's cooking, let's tackle our garlic. Real simple. You take a fat knife, take your clove of garlic and bang it down, and the paper comes pretty well right off. Looks good. We got our garlic. Put that aside. Now onto the onions. This is a last minute item I decided to throw in. I'm only going to use a half one, peel it, and thinly slice them so they look something like that. I should have used the whole onion, to be honest. Mushrooms are next, of course. I got the container of mushrooms, but I had 4 left in the fridge, 4 or 5. I wanted to use them up too, so we thinly slice them. Put them in the pile, and we're going to be taking care of that very shortly. Now here's our chicken out of the oven. Okay, looks pretty good. I let it cool down because we do have to do some work with the chicken. And I think we're going to do it first. And we're going to take each thigh or breast if that's what you're using. And we're going to chop it into bite-sized pieces. So it looks something like that. And when we're done, ta-da! There's what 6 chicken thighs look like in a bowl. Over to our frying pan. That's about 2 tablespoons of butter. Melt it down and in go our onions. Like I said, I would probably double that up next time. And of course, it's your choice whether you even want to use onions. And we're going to let them go until they start softening up. And then in goes our mushrooms. And we're just going to carefully let that cook down and mix around together until it looks something like that. All nice and cooked, and in goes our chicken. That's the next step. Oh, we've got a pretty full pan. So we're going to mix around the mushroom, onion, and chicken till it's all together. Here's where our Italian seasoning comes in. That's about a teaspoon-ish. Oh, and because it's not buttery enough, I took the rest of that stick of butter, sliced it up into butter pads, and put it on top of our dish. And we're going to let that mix and melt around. Doesn't take long because the pan's hot. Now for our garlic. Okay, sometimes I just cheat and go to the fridge and grab the minced garlic, but this time I grabbed the garlic press and the garlic, and we mixed all that together. Looks good so far. Smells fantastic. About a teaspoon of lemon juice goes in next. I put some parsley in and I decided to throw some onion powder just because I didn't put that extra onion in. And this is really coming together. Let's get this off the stove, put it on a plate, and we're done. As with a lot of dishes, you do the prep work, and then it only takes a few minutes for it all to come together, and that's what we got here. Garlic butter chicken and mushrooms. What a great, easy dish to make. Hey, another great recipe. I hope you'll give it a try. Leave me a comment below, one way or the other. Listen, if you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button and hit the bell because that'll tell you the next time I upload a video. Feel free to share this and any of my other videos. And thanks for stopping by and watching. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.